everybody, it's 3:15 and I'm coming to you from my classroom once again to explain my next steps in my evolution to RJ. So this weekend I spent my time perusing the internet looking for examples of successful circles, and I found them. But they were facilitated by teachers in either Oakland or Chicago who totally have their circle game on point. It was a little bit daunting. I saw students engaging, I saw students connecting, I saw students following circle norms, and I was overwhelmed. I wondered how I was ever going to achieve that. I realized though that their journey must have been messy. My journey's messy, and I know that I need the energy to sustain me through, and I know the only way that I'm going to get that energy is to go back to the foundations of what restorative justice is and why I believe in it. I've often wondered at the energy that football teams or religious groups or political parties harness. I knew that if I could replicate this type of energy in my classroom, there's nothing we couldn't achieve, but I didn't know how to get it. I've often used the analogy of a wagon full of rocks, and inside that wagon, those rocks represent all the knowledge and skills that we would work towards during this year. Our job, my job as an instructor, and my students' job as students was to push this wagon up together and make it to the top of the hill. But often it feels like I have students that just sit inside the wagon and it's harder to push and I get tired. So I believed in this philosophy of this collective energy, but I didn't know what it was called or the practical application for it. That was until I went to a restorative justice training provided by my district. It was there that I had my epiphany, my Oprah moment. I found a name for the philosophy that I believed in all along. Most people are more familiar with the Tier 3 practices of restorative justice. Those Tier 3 practices seek to right the wrongs of the school-to-prison pipeline. They provide equity for Black and Brown students who have been subjected to irreparable harm. The Tier 1 strategies and Tier 2 strategies make it possible for the Tier 3 strategies to work. And my focus is on the Tier 1 strategies, which is building community. It's having this collective energy so that we're all pushing up the hill. I realize that as a teacher, I will connect with every student in my classroom by the end of the year. But that's not the only important thing. The important thing is that they connect with each other so that we're all pushing together. So this is the philosophy that I return to when I'm feeling tired. I hope you'll join me on my journey as I fall down and get back up. Out for now.